What's going on, Cancer? And welcome to my channel, Alchemist. Justin here, and I hope you're having a phenomenal week so far. So for those of you who are returning, welcome back, Soul Tribe. I appreciate your subscriptions, your likes, and shares. Your support really is just amazing, Cancer. And it keeps us growing. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm happy Higher Self has brought you here. We are in for an amazing journey. You know, we're also in for here, Cancer, a general energy weekly spread. So with this spread, Cancer, this weekly spread, whenever you happen to come across this video, there may be messages here for you. And just so you're all aware, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one. So take what resonates with you, leave the rest with me, and never force a reading on a situation, okay? So with all that being said, let's jump into it. Your space has been cleansed. Gems, feeling lovely. Just great energy all around here, Cancer. So Cancer, with this spread, I'm gonna be going, I'll be getting a few oracle cards, and then we'll get some tarot to get some details on the mix. But before we jump into this thing, these readings that I do, they're not gender specific readings, so apply these energies to people as they make sense for your situations, okay? And then the decks that I'm working with, I've included links for them down in the description box below, so definitely check that out if you're interested there, Cancer. Ooh, we're going on a journey, Cancer. All aboard. We got the 6th card of Geminis here, which is the train card. And with this train, you got, this is a card of moving on, life's journey, new endeavor, going away, one direction, one track, focus, on time, keep going forward, going with the flow, inflexible, steady climb, and no resistance. Cancer, if this ain't Chariot, I don't know what is. Why this is Gemini? I'm not gonna come at Gemini. But with this train card, I do feel like, Cancer, just how it started off with the moving on. If we have any sort of things that we've been wanting to let go, you know, this whole, I feel like these last few months have been just nothing, just a, you know, you got things you need to move on from. Let's keep it moving, Cancer. Absolutely. Chariot to the max, you know, just like, and I just feel like too, just this more so, even more than just like the letting go, Cancer. I feel like it is asking you as well, you know, if this isn't something we haven't been, you know, maybe thinking about here lately, you know, just like, where are we at on this journey? You know, have things just been kind of like a one-track thing, you know? Because it's one thing, you know, when we're on plan, you know, things have been going great, but if things have gotten kind of predictable, like you've been in sort of a rut, you know, every now and again, Cancer, I feel like sometimes you got to shift up the tracks a little bit. You know, let's deviate this way, you know, try to go see where this direction goes. Or just if we've been just, you know, if it's just been kind of the same old stuff here for a while, Cancer, you know, we don't want to be inflexible. You know, I feel like we want to, you know, experience as much as possible. Just thinking with Gemini energy, theirs is a very curious type of energy. And there's so many things on this journey that we go on that can excite us and that are meant to be seen and experienced, Cancer. Because I mean, my sun signs in Cancer, but our sign is a sign of experience. You know, when we go through a situation, that's how we're able to really feel out the energies and navigate this stuff, Cancer. So the more experiences that I feel like you can have while you're on this train, while you're on this life's journey, the better. And you know, just even thinking too, just another thing, if we've been sort of been feeling even like a little aimless, you know, maybe just been on a self-discovery, you know, this feels like a great time, you know, to get a focus, you know, find that thing that really resonates with you, and then do some studying. You know, if this is like a skill that you want to refine, maybe you want to start a business, maybe you want to start a side hustle, a hobby, whatever, Cancer, you know, find that focus, and, you know, let's get a little curious in the mix. But let's get some tarot on this, get some more details. Let's see what we got here, Cancer. Ooh, there's our ruler. I see you. All right, Cancer. So we got the Priestess here. We have the Eight of Disc, and then we have the Two of Wands. And, you know, Cancer, just thinking with this Eight of Disc, you know, this can be a card of routines. And again, if this just feels like that we've been in, just kind of in like a, just like a same old stuff, you know, if we've been feeling really comfortable in our journey, it's not to say that like things are going wrong, Cancer. It's just like if things have been feeling pretty comfortable, things have been kind of set, you know, where that's dope, you know, that's a great place to be. But I feel like we can expand on that a little bit. It's just like this gives you an opportunity now that you got whatever it is, your current track set. This is a great time to bring in some more on the mix, you know, to tap into your intuition and do like an inner search, you know, just like is there more that you want to provide? Is there more abundance that you're trying to manifest here? Because the Priestess here, I mean, she's got like a whole cornucopia down here, Cancer. And this camel card as well, you know, or this camel on the High Priestess here. I want to say this signifies, like, when you think about a camel going on a journey, you know, they got that hump on their back because, you know, that stores all of their water, and they're going for, you know, they're trekking the desert. So I do feel like that there's something like a getting out there, Cancer, like expanding, just thinking with this Dominion card, expanding your dominion, you know, going out there and seeing more, you know, and just experiencing more and really strengthening your intuition is really what this energy is really trying to Cancer, I'm so overwhelmed by this journey, I don't even have the words for it. But there's something here, Cancer. So definitely, if we've been feeling like an itch for a change, now we're kind of getting almost like Fool energy here, and that's what happens, you know, a couple stops before the High Priestess. But yeah, Cancer, I also feel too with this, just thinking back with that focus, if there's something that we have been kind of focusing on, you know, whatever that might apply, you know, business, work, hobby, this does feel like a really great energy to like really refine any sort of skills, Cancer, you know, to really get strong in what you're doing. This card here, the Two of Wands, this is a really strong card for Aries. This is one of their minor arcana cards. This is Mars and Aries, and Mars rules over Aries. And Mars is going to be in our sign, Cancer, until I want to say moves out of our sign on the 19th, something along those lines. But while we still have some of that energy cooking up with that Mars energy, let's get this thing going. Funny fact, Cancer, I actually just did your other reading on the Chariot and Friends, and I want to say, I don't know if the Two of Wands came up, but you had a lot of strong Aries energy, a lot of time for action here. So just be thinking about this stuff, Cancer. You know, the train's moving. Are you hopping on board? Let's see what else we got here, Cancer. Ooh. Grab that, Cancer. Put that at the bottom. Grab you. Let's see, last thing we got here. Love it. Ooh, look at these princesses coming to the party here. I dig it. Look at your lovely ladies here. You got the Princess of Wands here, and then you got the Page of Cups. Or excuse me, which they're both the pages. But you have the Princess of Wands, and then you got the Princess of Cups here. And with these energies, Cancer, both of them are very... This to me is very intuitive energy right here. This is to me is like manifesting like some excitement in your life, Cancer, and be generous with like how your vision is looking, you know, because the Princess of Cups, she's the type that she gives to me, she's like a very generous figure, you know, whatever she pours her energy into, she's going to give it her all. And the Princess of Wands, my girl, look at that hat, that Aries energy here, you see that, right? But she's the type that when it comes to the new journey, you know, when life's journey, new endeavors, anything along those lines, she's the type that seizes the day. She jumps at that with vigor, with enthusiasm. And that's where I feel like this energy is asking you to do the same thing, Cancer. You know, create some new opportunities here. Manifest this. Because, you know, when you think about the princesses, they're like it's a little bit different in this deck, but the pages, the princesses in general, they're kind of embodied like that pure version of the element, you know, aspiring to get to that wisdom. So this is something, Cancer, you know, really, take this heat, apply your imagination with that cups energy, and this inspiration, and just manifest greatness. That's how we high priestess to the max there. So I like that. Fantastic start there, Cancer. Let's get some tea and let's get some more in the mix here. Cancer, look at that. We're taking a train to your castle here, Cancer, because you got the 6th card of Sagittarius, which is the castle card. And this is a card of pride, recognition, position, praise for achievements, ego, wealth, ancestry, antiquity, history, legacy, architecture, power, prestige, isolation, the old guard, and timeless. And I like that, Cancer. You know, this card to me really is, I do feel like if we've been thinking about our journey and what that foundation looks like, you know, what is this? Because this gives me kind of like a 10 of Pentacles type of vibe. You know, what kind of stuff are we leaving behind, Cancer, for others to recognize? You know, if that's something that you want to do, whether that be on a grand scale, or maybe this is something even just to pass down to family. You know, where it's like, you know, we come from maybe you're like a family of train builders. I don't know, Cancer, or maybe you're a family of architects. But this does give me, when we're thinking about this journey, Cancer, we do want to make sure that we are creating stuff, you know, that we're leaving some sort of thing to, you know, leaving the vibration a little bit higher than when we started this journey out, Cancer. And that's really what this. And I feel like, you know, just when I'm with this being Sagittarius and Gemini energy, both of those signs are very intelligent signs. You know, Gemini is ruled by Mercury and Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. And both of them, when it's most like, they're usually, when I'm talking with them, you know, there's always some type of mention of, you know, just like getting out and adventuring and traveling and however that looks. In Cancer, you know, just even thinking with the travels, you know, it doesn't have to be anything like super long. You know, Gemini energy is more so kind of like familiar territory, like kind of like close range travels, whereas Sagittarius is going to be a little more like traveling abroad and you know, that type of means. But really, enrich your life, Cancer. Enrich your journey with all types of things, because that's how we build like this extraordinary castle. This is like a culmination of all your experiences in one. So be thinking about that, what that looks like. And I don't even feel like, don't do it. The praise, you know, for achievements is like, yeah, that's a bonus. But I feel like do it just more so for your praise, you know, like that's something where you can be proud of this thing, you know. But let's get some tarot on this mix here, Cancer. Let's see what we have here, Cancer. Love it. One of our cards. All right, King of Pentacles. Oh, and Prince. Oh, come on, Cancer. When we talk, that's exactly what we were talking about. Building a legacy, luxury. Wow, Cancer. Did I tell you what you got? Yeah, 4 of Cups here, Princess of Disc, and Knight of Disc here. And with all these cards, Cancer, you know, Hold on, I'm gonna set this one aside here. Let's talk about the Princess of Discs first, because this is how I love that. And you're really starting to rack up princesses here, Cancer. But with the Princess of Disc, she's the type, when she's thinking about this castle, her creations and things along those lines, she's just pregnant with ideas and of life and just full of nurturing energy. And whatever it is that she sets her mind to on this journey, she's going to pour all of her energy into that. You know, that growth, that to raise her vibration, the High Priestess, trust that intuition, and then that energy. You see how this ground is lit here? That's because this is that grove behind her. This is her castle that she's building. You know, this is one of the things that she plans on leaving behind, so that this when she works towards this thing, this is going to get her towards her King of Pentacles. You know, get into a place where she feels grounded, where she feels radiant for what she's done, to reap this. You see, he's got like a whole field back here, to reap this harvest. And not even just for you, Cancer. That's just like, yeah, we're doing this thing, yeah, because this is something that resonates with you. But the King of Pentacles, he's a generous figure. There is more than enough abundance for everyone around here, you know? And I feel that just really with this Four of Cups here, if these things have been, because this is the moon in Cancer, and if we've just been feeling like we've been like in a comfort zone, let's say, just thinking with, you know, just how I was talking about, if things have been just kind of on one track, just starting up here again. I like how this storm there. Normally I talk about how this storm is like kind of like portending to, like, you know, some weird changes here, but really, Cancer, I feel like this storm here is like you brewing up a storm, you brewing up your because we're getting ready to make it rain abundance. King of Pentacles, that's where I feel like this storm is saying, you know, just if we've been comfortable, let's shake things up, you know, where this was nice, and again, you know, not putting yourself in any sort of like weird, I'm not saying, you know, risk your security or anything along those lines. Just shake things up a little bit, Cancer. You know, pursue more, because it's like you got, I don't know, you just like you have all this youthful energy here with these princesses, and you know, now let's start working towards becoming a king, Cancer, a knight, and then get in your castle. Yeah, I like that, Cancer. That's dope. All right, let's get one more oracle card on this mix. Yeah, it'd be cool, Cancer. You know, build yourself something timeless. You know, get yourself something that, you know, maybe family, friends, or however, you know, whatever level of recognition you would like, Cancer. That would be, who doesn't? That would. Look at that. That's like I'm trying to complete this sentence, Cancer. Look at this. We got we're a strong finisher here. We got our card, the first card of Cancers, which is the Pearl card, because that's what you are, Cancer, just a lovely pearl. This is a card of emotional force. Opening up experiential wisdom. And when we're talking about that, honesty, intuition, perception, loyalty, the moon, here's a priestess, subconscious mind, hidden things, diving deep layers, and developing character. And that's all this reading has been, Cancer. This is like really finding out who you are. Experiential wisdom. I don't know if I said those exact words, but you know, we're a sign of experience. We have to feel these things, you know, learn these energies. You know, that's really how our intuition gets strengthened. You know, just and you know, Cancer, this train, this dive here, this journey, you know, it's just as much internal as it is external. So if we're not even, you know, this is not resonating maybe on like the travel or the going out things, you can do this stuff, Cancer. This refinement can be within, you know, go on. If things have been feeling kind of locked up here, you know, maybe there's some emotional stuff that we might want to deal with. Let's find those hidden things, open that up, and show yourself, Cancer, what a force you are. Because even like when I think of emotional force, yes, Cancer is an emotional sign, but that's just because we're sensitive to the energies. They're indicators of where they're like, it's like our internal guidance system. So, You know, Cancer, really, this is a great energy for just this whole reading, you know, diving deep, finding those layers about yourself, you know, really, you know, finding that pearl within that shell. But let's get let's get some tarot on this. Oh. Okay. All right, hold up, Cancer. So we got the Four of Swords here. Nice. We got Nine of Disc. And here's Wifey. I love it, Cancer. Yeah, so let me tell you, we got Nine of Disc, Queen of Disc, and Four of Swords here. I was gonna say, where are your cards at, Cancer? Hold on, let's switch back over, because that's a sick little ending there. Because Cancer, you know, what a great energy for you to just like to find some balance, to really do some meditation, to go within, to really find your center and really really feel like just getting really grounded in your energy, and realize too what you're working with, Cancer, because the Queen of Disc, she's looking out at this open field. I feel like this is you, Cancer. This could either be you or your journey that you're getting ready to embark on. It's like she sees this here is nothing but opportunities here for her to learn things, to grow, to expand. I mean, come on, there's like your family's getting completed here. And I feel like that's interesting. I told Leo something similar. They got almost all the courts, you know. This is granted, this is my second one for this week's reading, but the disc here, there's abundance around here, Cancer. So there's things to gain here, whether this is actual, maybe, you know, actual money that might be coming into the mix. Maybe this is some sort of like, maybe there's some sort of inheritance thing that's going down, whatever. But I feel like there's something to be had here, Cancer. You can really, you know, Nine of Disc is, you know, finding that abundance within, you know. This is that type that you've created, you know. So this is your castle. So really be thinking about this, Cancer, you know, just like, because we got Mercury is going to be retrograding at least for another week, and great reflective time. Be thinking about this, you know, your foundation, how you want to invest in yourself. So yeah, I think I'm gonna leave that there, Cancer. That's a nice little ending there. And you know what? Just because you a little bit stronger, just because you got mom and dad here. Because the Princess of Disc, she's one of my fertile cards. Honestly, the most fertile card in this deck for me. But if we're thinking about little ones, absolutely. But if not, mom and pop, you know, then let's focus on the journey. Just something to think about. But give this a thumbs up, Cancer. Let's get this circulated. Let's get that chariot moving, because that's sick. And then share this, Cancer. If you know someone maybe who's been, you know, just kind of things are just, you know, things have been on a rut, or maybe you've been having discussions with someone about these bigger questions in life. You know, what does Ten of Pentacles look like, and you know, what castle and pearls, and just thinking about all that stuff, Cancer. But yeah, share this with them, and then have them subscribe. Both you, King and Queen of Pentacles, subscribe. And hell, you know, let's get the princess in on this too. You know, I keep the language I keep it pretty tame here. But yeah, then subscribe, hit that bell button to get notified when I release videos each week. And then I'm on this meditation app, Insight Timer, and I created a group on there called Zodiacs Raising the Vibration. And it's just a group for positive affirmations, encouraging messages. I mean, we'd love to hear about your journeys and how you've grown and how you become just a lovely pearl. How you become so abundant. Share that, Cancer. And as it grows, definitely want to do something. Queen of Disc, and I don't know, I'm just talking with all the court card. High Priestess, I want to do something like a Void of Course with the High Priestess, and just a good old time, Cancer. So definitely come on over to that. And all that information is in the description box. And then lastly, Cancer, I don't know if you've heard, but I have a whole other channel for you, specifically for you, because again, my sun sign's in Cancer. So come on over to the Chariot, friends. And it doesn't matter where you have Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. Venus, definitely come on over to the Chariot and Friends. I do videos Monday through Friday there. We absolutely talk about lunar shenanigans with the High Priestess and all that housekeeping down in the description box below. But let me get your surprise cards here so I can get you out of here, Cancer. Love it. Because look at you. Ten of Cups. I mean, we are content with life. I mean, what fulfills you, Cancer? What would fill up all of your cups? That's all this journey here is asking. What make you happy? What would, and then go do that. Let's go work towards that thing. Ooh. Oh, and Cancer. Let me get your oracle card. Love it. Let's go out there, get our happiness. And, you know, let's go change things up, Cancer. You got the shapeshift card. And yeah, I just feel like with this, if we've been just doing one note for a while, let's switch it up here, Cancer, because you're more than just, even when you think about like your chart, Cancer, you're more than just Cancerian. You know, I mean, Cancer, Sun, Gemini, Moon, Leo, everything else. I mean, it's, you never know what you're working with, Cancer, and what new paths what new tracks that may open up along on your journey. So something to think about, but I'm gonna get you out of here, Cancer, get you on your travels. So you stay safe out there on this trip and this journey of self-discovery and of foundation and prestige. I'm with it. Isolate yourself if you need to, Cancer Hermit. You know, take a little time, but definitely, Cancer, raise that vibration through the roof. And I will catch you on the next one later. Well, if I catch you on the Chariot and Friends, I'll catch you tomorrow.